Disney's Dreamlight Valley is a brand new life sim that just entered early access and is available on a variety of platforms. The game is similar to other life sims like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley, but there are some key differences. Today I want to share with you 5 things that I am loving about this game and 2 things that I think could use some improvement to help make this game a little bit better. I'm going to start with what I think is a pretty cool feature. It is the way that you're able to interact with your villagers. So I can go up here and talk to Merlin and say, let's hang out. And when I'm hanging out with Merlin, I receive a perk. If I go into my character collection, I can see that Merlin, when he reached level 2, I assigned him the role as a forager. And so foraging is his hangout bonus. So you can see here at the bottom of the screen that my companion can find more items when harvesting wild crops and fruits. So what that means is when I go around and I harvest like these wild raspberries, there's a chance, like what just happened, that Merlin will throw out an additional raspberry for me to pick up. And while I'm doing this, whether I'm doing the activity that is my companion's specialty or not, he can get experience and level up. And at level 8, I get a brand new item. You can see there what I will get at levels 9 and 10 as well. And so that's really, really cool. I think what makes this so special is that as they level up, you get these items, which is pretty awesome. You can get the items as a bonus based on their role, but as they level up, you can also get new quests that are specific to that character. And those are pretty neat. Overall, these things combine to really make the villagers feel like an important part of your valley. They're not just placeholder furniture, basically. And so it really adds a compelling element to the game. And I hope that they add more content related to this in the future. A second thing that I love about this game is that you have the ability to quickly plant, dig, or harvest multiple items by holding down a button. So here you can see that I've got a series of plots already dug, and if I hold down E, I can plant multiple carrot seeds in a row. This is much faster than planting them individually. Even when I get to the end of the row, the game will automatically turn me and it will start going down the next row. This is really, really helpful if you're harvesting huge plots of crops or if you're trying to dig new farmland to plant crops on. This is a really nice quality of life feature in this game. It makes planting huge areas of crops much easier. A third feature of this game that I'm really enjoying is that tools don't break. So here I have my pickaxe. You can see I'm smashing this rock, and no matter how many rocks I smash, my pickaxe will not break. And it's the same with the watering can, the shovel, and all the other tools. They don't break. It's another really nice quality of life feature. A fourth quality of life feature is that every once in a while you will get a lucky spot and it will shoot out just tons and tons of crops and things for you to collect. Normally you only get a couple items, but every once in a while you'll get a ton. And that's a really nice and exciting way to kind of spice up the daily grind of your monotonous chores. The fifth thing, and by far the most important thing that I'm loving about the game, is the level of customization. So right from the very beginning of the game, at no extra charge, you can move so many of the items and buildings in your town. If I want to move my house down here next to Goofy's stall, I can do that. If I want to move a well over to my house, I can do that. If I want to move trees to clear out to make more farmland, I can totally do that. If I'm unhappy with everything that I just did and I want to undo it all, I can hold down backspace and it will undo everything that I just did. Or if you just want to make one change, you can only press it once. It's also great if you want to be really efficient with farming and you want to put a ton of bushes or fruit trees next to one another to make harvesting really, really easy. These are really nice features and you can do it right from the beginning of the game. Right from the beginning of the game, you would be able to move houses wherever you want. And so if you really want to customize themes in different biomes, you're certainly free to do that. Another thing that you're able to do is there are certain areas in the game that you'll find that are blocked off by these things that you need a tool to be able to remove. However, you can circumvent this by moving a well. So here in the forest, I can move the well to the other side of this bridge, and I would be able to teleport there. Or if I don't want to do that, but I just want to move some of the fruit trees over, I can do that to an area where I can access them. If you're enjoying finding out information about Dreamlight Valley, go ahead and give the video a like or subscribe. Over the next several days and weeks, I'll share more information about my experience playing this game. I'll share tips and thoughts with you as well. And so go ahead and hit that subscribe button to check out content on Dreamlight Valley or other games in the future. Okay, now that we've covered 5 things I love about this game, let's talk about 2 things that I don't. And I'm going to start with the item diversity. Frankly, the item diversity, especially early in the game, is very limited. I've been playing for about 20 hours, and you can see this is the entirety of my crafting catalog here. This is everything that I can make. I've got some fencing and paving, I've got furniture, and really I don't have a ton of options. I wish that there were more things to build early on. I also talked about being able to get items from your villagers as they rank up, which is really nice. But that's pretty limited. It seems once they're level 10, you probably won't get any more items. Here I have Scrooge's shop. This is the other main way to get items. You can see there are a few items down here on the main floor. I've expanded it a little bit so that I can now buy items here on the top floor. And there is this item in the window. But beyond this, there's not really any other ways to get items in the game. I would love to see some additions to allow for more pathways for collecting items so that you can really decorate and customize the valley. In Animal Crossing, you could shake trees on your island, or you could go to Mystery Islands with Nook Miles tickets, and you could get furniture from these various trees. You could also have your villagers give you items. I'd really like to see something happening like that that's a little more random or long term, to really just give more options for players to build and customize their valley. The second thing that I'm not really loving, or I'm maybe slightly concerned about, is the fact that the time of day in real life or the season in real life doesn't seem to affect anything in the game. So everything is on a timer. I can go into my collection here and I can see how long these various crops take. So carrots take 15 minutes to grow. Onions take an hour and 15 minutes to grow. Lettuce grows in 3 minutes, and so forth. Additionally, the crops that you pick up, so like the raspberries here, these will respawn in just a few minutes. And while that's really nice at first, that nothing is time gated, I wonder what sort of cumulative effect over time this is going to have on the replayability of the game. Basically, you can grind everything out right from the start. There's no need to wait. And so I'm concerned about that long term. One of my favorite features of a life sim game is that everything kind of forces you to go slow. And that, while it can be frustrating at times, is also very rewarding, and it really forces you to return to the game, and it gives you that desire to want to do that. And so while I can't say for sure that this game will lose its replayability value because of that, it is a concern that I have. Have you tried Disney's Dreamlight Valley? If so, what did you think? What do you love about the game? What do you hope to see added or improved upon in the future? If you haven't tried the game yet, are you looking forward to trying it? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know if you agree, disagree with any of the things that I've said. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope that you have a great day and have fun out there.